Hey dudes, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking we're making really crispy onion rings because it's summertime and the weather is hot, so have a beer and smoke some pot. And if you can't do that because you're pregnant, then I suggest you have onion rings instead. Yeah! All right, we gotta make the onion ring batter. So for this, I've got some all-purpose flour and some cornstarch. I think y'all call it corn flour in the UK and possibly Europe, but we are different. And I'm gonna add some salt, just a little bit, and some cayenne pepper. You could totally leave this out if you don't want them a little bit spicy, but you know me, I like it spicy. And I'm gonna add some black pepper for the same reason. So this recipe came to me from my pal Larry in Tallahassee, and they're real good. So thanks, Larry. We're gonna mix this together. And then for the liquid, we've got some cold club soda. I imagine you could use beer. So just wanna fork this in there. And the combination of the club soda and the cornstarch is what's gonna make the batter really crispy. And then we're also gonna dredge it in some breadcrumbs to make it doubly extra crispy good. Fantastic. All right, I'm gonna put this in the fridge. You just wanna hold it in the fridge for about 10 minutes or as long as it takes you to slice up some onions. So BRB, don't go anywhere. For the onions, I've got a yellow sweet onion and a red onion. I've never actually tried it with red onion before, but I think it's gonna be real pretty. And when you're picking out onions to make onion rings, you wanna try to get the sweet onions, which are in season right now, like Walla Walla or 1015 or Vidalia. But whatever kind of onion you use, the flatter ones are gonna be a little bit sweeter. So look for an onion that's shaped like more like a UFO and less like a testicle. So, or a globe, okay? UFO, not Earth, go for that. All right, and then we just wanna slice it. You can slice it anywhere from 1/4 inch thick slices to, you know, a 1/2 inch thick, depending on what kind of onion rings you like. I'm gonna go for something kind of in the middle. And also when I cut onions, I try to always cut the root end off last because there's more of the chemicals that make you cry in the root end, so if you save it for the end, then maybe you won't cry as much. That's my theory. Get rid of all the paper, of course, and even like the little thin outer ones. Those aren't gonna be good. You want the big, thick, juicy rings. And then just obviously break it into onion rings. So I did mine a little bit under a 1/2 inch, like maybe 3/8 or something. Dang, somehow this red onion is actually hotter and more tear-inducing than the yellow onion. What the onion? Okay, I'm gonna continue doing this with my eyes closed and then we'll batter and fry these. Meanwhile, I'm gonna start heating up some oil to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. We'll give this another little stir just to make sure the lumps are out. You can see it's about that thick. I don't know, it's a little thinner than pancake batter, I guess. So you can adjust the flour or club soda levels if you need to get it about like that. We'll throw a couple of these in, and you just want to get them coated. And then I'm using panko breadcrumbs, which are a little bit coarser than your typical dry breadcrumbs. You can get them right next to those in the same spot. They come in a box usually instead of the little canister. But anyway, I don't know if you could use regular breadcrumbs. You probably could, but these are really nice and light and crisp. So you want to get them coated. And then I'm going to put them on another plate over here. Maybe put a little sprinkle of crumbs down on that just to keep them from sticking to it. I'm going to let them sit there and kind of dry out for a few minutes while we bread some more. Okay, so once you've got some onion rings breaded and ready to go, I've got about 2 inches of oil over here heating up to 350, and we can just start frying them a few at a time until they're nice and golden brown. It should just take, 2 to 3 minutes, not very long at all. And then you want to drain them on a rack, sprinkle them with a little bit extra salt if you like, and they're ready to eat. Ready to eat away my pain. Just kidding. Just gonna eat some onion rings. If you like this recipe, also check out my fish and chips recipe, another delicious, super duper crispy, light fried treat that you can use the rest of your oil with. And this printable recipe and all my recipes are always available at hilahlcooking.com. Thanks so much again, Larry, for sharing this with me. I can't wait to eat this. Holy cow. Man, you will never find a crispier onion ring. Hope you tried this recipe. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that, and I post lots of behind the scenes pictures. So thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and make yourself some onion rings.